Hello and welcome back. I'm here with a fresh smartwatch review today. Today we have the KKTick Tank 5 smartwatch. Now I think I need to tell you at the onset, the company reached out to me and asked if I would accept this smartwatch in exchange for a full, fair, and honest review. And I said yes, and that's exactly what this review is. And I think it's incumbent upon me as a reviewer to let you know when I get these devices for free or when I buy them. This happens to be the former. This company sent this to me for free in exchange for this review. But, you know, with 200, maybe even over 200 smartwatch and fitness tracker reviews on my playlist on YouTube at this point, if you go watch those, I think you will know that you are going to absolutely get the straight scoop from me. I'm going to voice my honest opinion about all of these devices. And even when they're free, like at this point, I have this watch. I can say whatever I want to about it. The company has no influence over me whatsoever. So this has a little blue inlay on the side and it says GPS. So I'm guessing this will be a GPS watch with a GP antenna built in. Always check the back to make sure there are no covers on the sensors, and to me it feels like there is one. Yep, there it is. Always make sure you peel that off because you want these sensors right up against your skin to get accurate readings. Let me press the top right button and see if anything turns on. Nothing is happening there. Let me try the bottom right button. And I don't think anything is happening. Oh, it just vibrated. Here it is. It's coming on. Okay. So there's the boot screen. It's got a little animated video there. All right. And there's the first watch face we see. And it says 89% charge already. That's pretty good out of the box. I'm going to show you what comes out of the box here and then just go away, wear it for several days, and come back with my full, fair, and honest review. This is nice already. It comes with not only one, but two spare watch bands. One is a steel watch band, and one is an orange silicone watch band. It looks like it's a 24 millimeter band. And then it comes with the one already connected or attached to the smartwatch. And in this container, we will have a user manual. And it looks pretty good. The app here is going to be called WearJoy, W-E-A-R-J-O-Y. More about that to come. And then the charging cradle. Now this is a true cradle where the watch will sit in here, and I don't know what direction yet, obviously. Yeah, it only fits the one way, so that charging cable is going to come out to the left of the watch. That's how it clips. It snugly magnetizes in there, and the other end is going to go into a USB Type A charging brick. So this is what comes out of the box. Like I mentioned, I'm going to go away, wear it for several days, and then come back with my full, fair, and honest review, which to you will just seem like a few seconds through the magic of editing. Okay, let's dive in and take a look at this watch after wearing it more than a week. First of all, it's got a beautiful display here. It's got a 1.3-inch AMOLED display that's 466 pixels by 466 pixels. Let me swipe down, get into those display settings. You can change the watch face. There are many different styles in here, and there are different ones that you can download from the app. There is a watch face store there. Oh, let's go back, and that's the one I just chose. Or you can press and hold here, and you'll hear it buzz, and then you can swipe to choose the watch face you like, okay? These are more of the analog with the virtual hands. This is a nice digital watch display. I like this one most of all. Let's go back into the settings. There's that clock style, idle clock. That means no, whoa, yep. So this has an always on display as well. So let's demonstrate that here. Let's let this just time out here, and then we'll see that watch, that clock display come on. So this does have an always on display. It's hard to see. You're just going to have to trust me that it's on right there. That's pretty cool. Let's go back in here. Idle clock. Let me turn that off. We'll go to no. All right, screen off time. It's set to 5 seconds right now. Let me bump that up to the maximum of 60 seconds for the purpose of this review. Screen settings. You can adjust the brightness. Okay. You can raise your wrist to turn it on. Click the turn on screen. There's that always on display. All right. And you can set it to stay on for as long as you want. Well, not as long as you want, but as little as 5 minutes, 20 minutes, and always. So you can have it in a true always on mode. And then you can have this go all day long, or you can have a start and stop time for the always on display if you so choose. So I like this. I really like that a lot. It has a true always on display. You can change the font size here. You can watch the video. There's a boot video and shutdown video. You can turn those off if you wish. Let's go back into settings here. It's got 4 brightness settings. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the brightest, and then it goes back to 1. A very bright display. It's very easy to read in the bright sunlight as well, okay? There's the QR code for the app, and we'll get into that, but the app is Wear Pro, W-E-A-R-P-R-O, Wear Pro, and I've reviewed that app many times before. You can turn on a battery saving mode, and I'll mention at this point, the battery is a whopping 860 milliamp hour battery, so it's got one of the largest batteries of any smartwatch I've reviewed. The lifetime of this thing has been wonderful. It's been going 5 days easily in light use mode. I'm guessing it would probably go 10 or 14 days, given if you're not paired constantly with Bluetooth and listening to music and whatnot. We'll get into that some more. That's your lift your wrist feature here. You can turn that on or off. I usually turn that off to save battery life, so that when you swipe down are your main settings there. Okay, if you swipe up, this gets you into your SMS messages, so you can pair this with your phone, and when you're tethered via Bluetooth low energy, this watch will pull in your messages right from your phone. Okay, so, and that works just fine. I tested it. You can also make and take Bluetooth calls with this thing. I've tested that. It works. Here's a call I made earlier. It worked just fine. It's got a built-in speaker and microphone, and you can mute it, and you can take your calls right from the watch itself. Again, it has to be tethered to your phone via Bluetooth low energy to do that. This does not have a SIM card, but yeah, for a tethered watch, it works well as a phone. There are your messages, your sports modes. I'm going to skip that for now and come back later. Your sports history. Here are 3 activities I did here. This was a hike. It was actually a kayaking adventure. This does not have a kayaking mode in it, which is unfortunate, but it does have a hiking mode. So it is a GPS watch too. I should mention that. So it's not only a GPS tracking, but you can download various base maps for GPS navigation, which is different than most smartwatches I've reviewed. And I'm here really to review this watch, not to be a training manual, but I will say in the app, there's a link to go to a website, and then you can go choose which base map you want to download to the watch, and then you'll have that base map in there. There's kind of your progress for the day in the bottom right here. Let me get my little pointer stick here. You have your number of steps for the day. You have your estimated distance walked, and you have your estimated kilocalorie burn for the day. If we keep working our way down, this has heart rate. You can set that up to do continuous. It has sleep tracking. It will pull in weather from your smartphone when tethered via Bluetooth, and it'll keep it in memory. So even if you sync the watch with the app, download the weather, and then turn your Bluetooth off, this weather will stay there. It's just one day though. It gives you your kind of the strong UV, percent humidity, and the estimated high and low temperatures. I should say the forecasted high and low, and then the current temperature. It does SPO2, or blood oxygen saturation, sports courses. It gives you some little training videos in here on if you want to do some exercises. Here's your offline map. And again, you can download base maps to this thing. Let me turn this light off so you can see that a little bit easier maybe. Maybe not so much, as I think it's fading out in the camera. But trust me, you can download base maps and it's all pretty cool to do that. Let's go. It's got a barometer built in. All right. That is very cool. Very awesome. It has a built-in compass. And this works. It wants you to calibrate it fairly often when you're using it, but I've used it several times and it works really well. Offline music. You can load music on this watch, and it is an actual MP3 player, and this will work. It's got support for TWS earphones, so you can just pair your earbuds and play your music right from the watch. It's got some breathing exercises. It's got the calendar in here, all right. It gives you the month and tells you what day of the month you're on here. Mobile voice assistant, calculator, picture, all right. And it's got a voice recorder. It's got some games in here. I never play games on a smartwatch, so I don't know much about that, but it does have games. 28-day cycle tracking. It's got an alarm clock in here. You can set multiple alarms, all right? And it'll buzz and wake you up. It's got a stopwatch. It's got a timer. And it's got a flashlight. Now, the flashlight will light up a very bright LED display right at the top, and if you press this mode, it does a continuous flash, kind of an emergency strobe. So if you're lost in the woods or wilderness, you can use this as a signal light. All right, so you can turn that on, you can turn that off. Really cool, bright flashlight. Decibels, it will tell you how loud things are, and you can see this in real time as I'm talking, and if my voice gets lower, you'll see the decibels go down, and if I get to my regular review voice sound level, it goes up. This is really cool. Yeah, I'm just going to say right here, I really, really like this device, but I'm going to continue on with this review, even though I just spoiler alerted my bottom line. It's got a find your device feature. It's got a live camera where you can, if you pair it with your smartphone, you can take pictures and use this as a trigger. World time, here's your back to your settings. Display, call reminders, music mode, UI effects. You can set the time here right from the watch, unlike many others I review where you have to sync it with the app. This watch, you can go in here and set the time and date right on the watch itself. Very cool. Probably the number one question I get asked on my YouTube channel, my smartwatch reviews, is how do I set the time and date? Usually you just have to sync it with the app, but this one you can set it right on the watch itself, and there's where you would go do that. You can adjust the vibration strength, you can adjust that brightness, view modes. You know, it's just different ways of viewing things here. Let's go to OK. Let's go back. Where we may click here. Oh boy, I just turned down the brightness. Let me turn that back up. All right. Let's keep working through the menu here. Where was I? Voice recorder, alarm clock, stopwatch. We just talked all about that. Flashlight, settings, watch butler. I don't know exactly what that is. Long press to switch watch faces. Measure, no. I don't know what those are, to be honest with you. But they are there. Now, there are really two buttons here, one on the top right and one on the bottom right. So if you press it, the top right one, to make it come alive. Now you press the bottom right one, that gets you into the sports modes. You have outdoor sports, fitness, this would be like indoor stuff, ball games, water sports, and there's, like I said, there's not a kayaking in here. But when I go kayaking, I just put it in either a walk or a running mode, and that turns on the GPS, and that will give me my tracks. And there are some other ones in here too as well. Let's swipe up from the bottom. That would have been the messages. Swipe from left to right. This gets you into measuring SPO2. And it's not going to do it because it's not up against my wrist right now. But this does have a red diode in it along with the green. If we just swipe through the menus here, or the main menu, that's that summary of your activities for the day. That's your heart rate and beats per minute, the weather, your music player, music controller, your blood oxygen saturation or SPO2, and back around to the watch face. Let's look at the app, and then I'll come back with my full, fair, and honest conclusions here. Okay, and I stated earlier what the name of the app was, but when I scanned that QR code, it actually brought me to an app called WearJoy, W-E-A-R-J-O-Y. So that's the app I've been using with this smartwatch. Let me turn up my brightness a little bit here so it's easier to see on screen. But I like the app. You get that summary right at the top here, your number of steps for the day, your estimated miles walked, your estimated kilocalorie burn. You have your exercise records here, and here is one of my kayak outings. It will give you the map. You can zoom in on it, and this is really neat. It gives you your distance traveled, your duration engaged in the time, number of steps, average pace, max pace, average heart rate, calories burned, your stride length, and your average stride length over here. So when you're doing your GPS activities, that's where they reside there. Keeps track of them all. Let's go back. Keep on scrolling down. You can input your weight if you want to keep track of it. Obviously, this doesn't measure your weight. It has sleep tracking, and you can go and look at the week and the month, and it gives you some ideas, some sleep scores here. Yeah, I had a big, not a good one that day, but it gives you a sleep score. You know, sleep is always my nemesis. Here's your heart rate, and it gives you your average, your minimum, your maximum for the day, and it gives you some hints along the bottom here, whether you're good or not. Here's that blood oxygen saturation level, and you can go and look back through the month and weeks if you wish. All right, so there you have it, the KKTick Tank T5. It's a rugged outdoor watch with downloadable GPS maps. Does heart rate, blood pressure, SPO2, tracks your sleep, has sports modes, there's breath training, some sedentary reminders in there, that huge battery, 860 milliamp hours, compass, barometer, it's got Bluetooth calling, it's a full metal body, and this is being offered, and it comes to me from a company called DT Number One. And they have a smartwatch store, and I'm going to tell you the deal they've got going right now. They gave me a promo code that's good for 45% off. So the regular price on this right now is $119.99. With the coupon code I'm dropping below this video, that gets it down to $65.90 for a rugged outdoor GPS watch. I think this is a solid value, even at that $70 mark. I give it high marks. I like it. It's been one of my favorites. I like the style. I like the looks. It's just a solid watch, works outdoors. It's that 3 atmospheres, waterproof. I would definitely recommend this. So I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you for watching. If you like this review, maybe you'll enjoy some other ones I've done. Go check out my YouTube channel. And I've got a smartwatch and fitness tracker playlist there. And this all really supports my kayaking activities. I am a hobbyist. I'm an amateur kayak racer. And my main channel at davethekayaker.com is about my kayaking adventures. But along the way, I just like to do these tech reviews, smartwatches, smart rings, and whatnot. And that's why I do these. So, yeah, if you like this, leave it a like, leave a comment, share it with somebody. That helps spread the word. And these just help me kind of get the word out about my channel. And I make a little bit of revenue on YouTube, and that kind of helps support all this and keep it all going. When these companies don't send me watches for review, if I see one with new features in it, I'll just go out and buy the darn thing and do the review, and I invest that money right back into the channel. So thanks for stopping by today. Hope you enjoyed this review. I hope it helps you make an informed decision. It is the KKTick Tank 5. I give it 2 thumbs up.